Hello guys, this is giddybgamer, and have you ever wanted to build something like this in survival, but you found it kind of hard to maneuver around? Well, believe it or not, I built all of this in survival. Obviously, I gave myself the blocks, because this is in a redstone testing world. I'm using it for commands. But building this was a lot easier than it normally would have been in survival. Today I will be showing you guys how to use this system right here to allow it to be much easier on yourself to be able to fly in survival Minecraft. Alright guys, that was a little bit of it's kind of funny because I will assure you that never happens. I just placed the redstone torch in the wrong place. You're actually supposed to place it here. Alright, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this. We're going to start with I'm just going to build it again. Now, first thing you have to do is you have to type in this command, /scoreboard, and by the way, I will have all of these down in the description. The command is /scoreboard objectives add shifting stat.sneakTime. So after you've typed in that command, I forgot to copy it. I'm actually going to type it in. Now, you can name this whatever you want. I'm not going to name it another one because I don't know what happens, but whenever I have another one, this thing always stays powered, and I don't know how to change that. Sorry, but if you're going to name this something else than shifting, just know that over in this command, you will also have to change this one to not shifting, also this one to not shifting. However, for me, I'm going to leave it as shifting. You can if you want to. Alright, so what we're going to type in is /score, it's not spell score, scoreboard objectives add, and by the way, I'm pressing tab. When you press tab, it'll go to the nearest command. So add, and then we're going to name this shifting. Hold on. I forgot, you also need to have stat.sneak shifting, and then you also need to have the type. So stat.sneakTime. So we're going to do this again. Stat.sneakTime. When we type that in, it'll say an objective with the name shifting already exists. That's because I've already input this command and it is already here. So this command I've already done. You're going to need to do this. Again, the commands will be in the description. The next command block we are going to be using is a repeating command block. You can get this by taking a regular command block, which you use by doing this /give command, /give player name command block. Then you click always active for the first command block, and then repeat, it'll turn purple. Now this one is always active. However, these two are not always active because that would mess up a lot of the stuff. So, after we've done that, we are going to enter and input this command /scoreboard players reset at a score, forgot what those are called, underscore shifting underscore min equals 1. Also using these little, forget what they're called. They're not brackets, but maybe they are. I'm really bad at names. So we're then going to go over and shifting. Make sure, now remember, if you have not named it shifting, you're going to need to modify this and this. So that will make it so that when we shift, this comparator will then take the output from this, running it into any block you want. And from there, we're going to have a redstone torch. So what this is doing is okay, I'm also going to show you these other commands. So this command right here, also I'm just going to show you what this is, and I'll explain what these commands do afterwards. So /execute player name. So if your name is not giddybgamer, which it can't be because that's mine, /execute giddybgamer. These little squiggly lines, forget what those are called. Fill spaces in between each of them. Fill another space, obviously. You have these two, -1, curly thing, curly thing, curly thing, -1, curly thing. Very scientific names here. Glass 0 replace air. That command is going to make it so that this glass will be here. Now, if we have this command, I'm just going to put an E at the end to make it all wrong. That makes it so that we leave behind a trail of glass, and we don't want that. So we're going to get rid of this, and this is going to, okay, I'm going to say what it does in a second. So the command for this is going to be /execute giddybgamer, your player name, squiggly line, fill, squiggly line +1, squiggly line +1, squiggly line +1, squiggly line -1, squiggly line -2, squiggly line -1, squiggly line air, squiggly line, yeah, air, 0, replace glass. So basically what is happening right here is this command is going to detect when the player, well, okay, I'll get to this in a second. So these two commands right here, this is going to set the block beneath you, and this is going to be removing all glass in a vicinity of a 3x3. Now, one downside of this is if you're doing this and you have glass blocks in your build, they are going to get erased. I have not found a way around this, but a lot of the times you can just use glass panes. Not always, but in a house, I would recommend using glass panes. Now, this command right here. Now you'll notice that getting down from here would be a little bit hard because you can't just walk forward and fall down. You could break it down, but that's a lot more annoying. So what we do is whenever we press Shift, you'll notice that this comparator will run into this block, unpowering this redstone torch. This redstone torch will unpower this, moving the redstone block away. And this one is already powered by this redstone torch, so this one is always powered. We could have really put this anywhere else, but I just wanted to be like this. You could obviously compact this a lot. I just wanted it to be in a pretty simple form. So leave this, whenever we shift, this is going to remove it. This one is always powered. This one should always be getting rid of glass. This is going to make it so that we stop putting blocks around us. So when I shift, it should only be deleting the glass. So yeah, guys, that is my command block tutorial. I feel like I'm missing something, but this is my first video, besides my weird test video that I somehow got subscribers off of, even though I was only testing my editing system. But basically, I'm going to give you a very simple example of how this could help you. We're going to make ourselves a tiny little house using these command blocks. Not command blocks, using these blocks and some cobblestone. We're going to use glass panes. By the way, this house is going to look awful. But anyways, now you might be like, we're going to make a tower. That way it's tall. So the base blocks are just going to be some granite, obviously. But in survival, you would have to do this. Now, it can be a little bit annoying, but as long as you're on the side, you should be fine. Might seem not very useful, but if we go into game mode, survival, then getting down from here would be hard. Now, if you just do this, you're going to take some damage. But what you can do to get down from here in without taking fall damage is you just press Shift a couple of times, slowly deleting the blocks beneath you, and then you can do what you did before. Delete the block. I'm in survival, so that's not going to work. But that's my example. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, I'm just kidding, everybody's new to the channel. I don't have any subscribers. This is my first video. But if you really enjoyed, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.